Hello students, welcome to our maths class. So dear ninth class students, let us continue the lines and angles chapter. Daily I am teaching only 3 problems because little confusing. This is a plane geometry and uh, directly we can't apply simple formulas like algebra and all. So definitely we have to understand the diagram and little difficult. So therefore I am going slow, no problem, because almost all we are at the end of the syllabus, so no more chapters. And this is exercise 4.3, lines and angles, exercise 4.3. Students, right on the 15th question, 15th 3 problems are there. In the 15th question 3 problems are there. So draw the first diagram. In the 3 problems, draw the first diagram, students. Draw the diagram from the textbook. See, this is the diagram, given diagram, so no need of explaining the diagram because diagram is given. So just we have to find x value and y value, that's all from this diagram. Why this is the line drawn like this, all this no need. So directly diagram is given and you have to get this idea that these two are parallel because the symbol itself represents for parallel lines. This is arrow mark means these two are parallel. Now find x value and it is given also. AB is parallel to CD. EF is a transversal. Cutting AB and CD, everything, each and every explanation is given in the problem. AB is parallel to CD. Even if it is not given also, this symbol represents the parallel lines. So how to find the x value and y value from this diagram, students? Very simple. See here. In the given figure, AB is parallel to CD. This is a transversal. These two are interior angles on opposite sides of the transversal. Interior angles on the opposite sides of the transversal are called alternate angles. Interior alternate angles. So I am saying that y is equal to 3x. I am saying that angle y is equal to angle 3x. Angle y is equal to angle 3x because they are alternate angles. Y is equal to 3x. Many times we applied this alternate angles concept, but of course it is difficult you to understand, to decide, but by practice you will get. So this angle is equal to this angle because both are interior, inside the parallel lines and opposite sides of the transversal. So y is equal to 3x, the reason is alternate angles. Interior alternate angles. Y is equal to 3x. Alternate angles. Leave it. We can't find x value, y value from this, leave it. Now I am using another concept. See students, I am writing one statement, you tell what is the reason for it. 2x plus y is equal to 180. What is the reason? So this is a straight line. The total angle on a straight line on one side is 180 degrees. Straight line, the total angle on a straight line is 180 degrees. Total angle on one side of the straight line is 180 degrees. This is 180. Total will be 360 like that. So this is the line. This total angle, this plus this total angle 2x plus y. Total angle is equal to 180 degrees. The reason is straight line angle or straight angle. Because this is a straight line. One side of the line, the total angle will be 180 degrees. So 2x plus y is equal to 3x. Y is equal to 3x. This is equation 1 I am applying. So from 1, what I did? 2x I continued, 180 I continued. In place of y, I am writing 3x. Because I got the relation. So in place of y, I will write 3x. 3x plus 2x is 5x. X is equal to 180 by 5 is, 180 by 5 is 36. We got x value. We have to find y also. What is y? Y is equal to 3x. 3 into x is 180, 36. 36 into 3, 108. So y is 108 and x is 36. That's all. Simple concept. Y is equal to 3x, alternate angles. Y plus 2x total angle is 180. Y plus 2x plus y total angle is 180. Y is equal to 3x. 3x plus 2x, 5x is equal to 180. 180 by 5 is 36 degrees. If x is 36, substitute here 36 into 3 is 108. Write down, students, and draw the second bit. Second figure. Sixteenth, sorry, 15th only second bit, sorry. AB parallel to CD. EF is a transversal. Cutting this set G and H. This is 2x plus 15. This is 3x minus 20. Students, write down the problem. 2x plus 15, 3x minus 20. That's all. See here, in the given figure, AB is parallel to CD. EF is a transversal. AB is parallel to CD. EF is a transversal. Now I am saying that angle EGD, this angle EGD is equal to angle GHB, this angle. Why these two are equal? You think of it, students. Why these two are equal? Why this angle, the name is EGD, is equal to GHB, this angle. Why these two angles are equal? What is the reason? The reason is corresponding angles. This and this are parallel. This is a transversal. One is interior, one is outside. One is inside the lines, one is outside the lines, and both are on the same side of the transversal, According to the definition, these are the corresponding angles. I gave the definition, students. Corresponding angles. This and this are, see, if two lines are parallel, if this is a transversal, these two are corresponding angles. And this side also, these two are corresponding angles. These two are corresponding angles. These two are corresponding angles. Corresponding angles are equal in case of parallel lines. So this angle is equal to this angle. Name of this angle is EGD. Name of this angle is GHB. So 2x plus 15. 2x plus 15 is equal to 3x minus 20. Two x minus 3x is equal to minus 20 minus 15. 2x minus 3x is equal to plus 15, that side minus 15. So this is minus x is equal to minus 35. So minus minus cancel, x is equal to 35 degrees over. Write down. Various methods. Suppose these two are vertically opposite angles. If this is 2x plus 15, this will be also 2x plus 15. Then these two are alternate angles, both are equal. Like that also we can. Any method. Draw the third diagram, third figure. 15th third bit. AB, CD, EF. AB, CD, EF, GH. This angle is 4x minus 23. This angle is 3x. What is the concept I am using? It is not that only one concept is applicable here, various methods, because if you have complete knowledge on the supplementary angle, that is corresponding angles, alternate angles, and interior angles on one side of the transversal, like that, if you have that knowledge, exterior angles on one side of the transversal, so all the relations if you know, so angle on a straight line, so then definitely you can apply any method to find the unknown values. See here students, I gave this rule. So when two lines are parallel, if this is a transversal, the sum of these two angles on one side, both are interior and same side of the transversal, sum of these two angles is 180 degrees. Sum of these two angles is 180 degrees and sum of these two angles also 180 degrees. That concept I explained. See here, angle that is 4x minus 23. 4x minus 23, this angle plus this angle is equal to 180 degrees. Sum of these two angles on same side of the transversal and both are interior is supplementary. That is, sum is 180 degrees. Angles, interior angles on same side of transversal. Both are interior angles, same side of the transversal. The sum is 180 degrees. Interior angles on the same side of the transversal are supplementary. Supplementary means sum is 180. Supplementary means sum is 180. Interior angles on the same side of the transversal are supplementary. Supplementary means sum is 180. So 3x plus 4x is 7x is equal to 180 plus minus 23 that side plus 23. X is equal to 180 plus 23 is 203 by 7. So x is equal to 7 2s are 14, 7 9s are 63, 29 degrees answer. Right. Sum of these two angles is 180 because two lines are parallel, both are interior, same side of the transversal, they are supplementary. Supplementary means sum is 180. This concept I gave, so remember this. Write down, students. After completing all the 3 bits in the 15th, going to the 16th question. This is the diagram, given diagram, students. Find the angle 2:1. 2:1 is equal to 5:4. See here. In the given figure, angle 1 is to angle 2 is equal to angle 1 is to angle 2 is equal to 5:4. This is given, students. 2:1 is equal to 5:4. That relation is given. See the question. Two 1:2 is equal to 1:2 is equal to 5:4. 1:2. Yes, 2. Sorry, 2:1 is equal to 5:4. This is correct. 2:1 is equal to 5:4 is given. See, then let. See, students. ratio is given, how to get the actual values? Angle 2 is 5 ratios, angle 1 is 4 ratios. Whenever the ratio is given, to get actual values, multiply the ratio with some constant. So 5k. Angle 1 is equal to 4k. Angle 2 is equal to 5k. Angle 1 is equal to 4k. Whenever ratio is given, to get the actual values, we multiply the ratio with some constant. Directly we should not take 2 is equal, angle 2 is 5, angle 1 is 4 like that. Angle 2 is 5 into something, 5k. Angle 1 is equal to 4k like that. Now, see students. Angle 2 plus angle 1 is equal to 180 degrees. You tell me the reason why 2 plus 1 is 180 degrees. Angle 2 plus angle 1 is 180 degrees because total angle on the straight line. Angle 2 plus angle 1 is 180 degrees because angle on the straight line. Total angle on straight line is 180 degrees. Angle 2 plus angle 1 is equal to 180 degrees. Angle on the straight line, angle 2 plus angle 1, this plus this is equal to 180 degrees. 2 plus 1 is equal to 180 degrees. Angle 2 is 5k, angle 1 is 4k is equal to 180 degrees. 5 plus 4 is 9k is equal to 180 degrees. K is equal to 180 by 9 is 20. See students, angle 2 plus angle 1, angle 2 plus angle 1, total angle on a straight line on one side of the straight line. If this is a line, this is a line, this total angle is angle on one side of the straight line, that is 180 degrees. So angle 2 plus angle 1 is 180 angle on the straight line. So angle 2 is 5k, angle 1 is 4k, 4 plus 5 is 9k, k is equal to 180 by 9 is 20. So therefore angle 2 is equal to 5k. See students, angle 2 is 5k no? So 5 into k is 20, so 100. Angle 1 is 4k, 4 into 20, 80 degrees. Now, we got two angles, angle 1 and angle 2. How to get the other angles? Right on up to here. Right on up to here. Students, angle 1, angle 3 is equal to angle 1. Is it correct? 3 is equal to 1, vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles. Angle 3 is equal to angle 1. Vertically opposite angles. If two lines intersect, this side angle, that side angle are equal. So this angle is 80, this is 80, this is also 80. That implies angle 3 is equal to 80 degrees only. So we got angle 2, angle 1, angle 3. Now students, 4 is equal to 2, opposite, vertically opposite angles. Angle 4 is equal to angle 2. Angle 4 is equal to angle 2. The reason is vertically opposite angles. Angle 4 is equal to, that is angle 4 is equal to angle 2. Vertically opposite angles. Angle 2 is 100 no? Angle 4 also 100. Angle 2 100, so 4 also 100. We got 4 also. Next. Angle 1 is equal to angle 5, corresponding angle students. Angle 1 is equal to angle 5, corresponding angles. Angle 5 is equal to angle 1, this is corresponding angles. Corresponding angles. Angle 1 is equal to angle 5, corresponding angles. Angle 1 is equal to angle 5 corresponding angle. So angle 1 is how much? 80, no? This is 80 means this is also 80. Angle 1 80, no? 80, we got it. Angle 1 is equal to angle 5. Two lines are parallel. One is interior angle, one is exterior angle. Same side of the transversal corresponding angles. We got 5. Now, 2 and 6 are corresponding angles. Angle 6 is equal to angle 2 corresponding. Same side of the transversal, exterior, interior. Angle 6 is equal to angle 2. Also, angle 6 is equal to angle 2 corresponding angles. So, angle 6 is equal to angle 2 is 100, no? Angle 2 100, so therefore 6 also 100. Next, 7 is equal to 5 because opposite, vertically opposite angles. R3 is equal to 6 corresponding angles. So many reasons. 3 and 7 are corresponding angles. Like that also we can do. Or 7 is equal to 5. Vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles. So angle 7 is equal to 5 is 80. So this is also 80 over. Next, last 8. 8 is equal to 6 vertically opposite angles. Angle